Hi, and welcome to this Yoga Nidra practice for surrendering. When we surrender an outcome, we open something up inside ourselves that has to do with trust, that has to do with walking in line with spirit or with the universe. This Yoga Nidra will help us remember in our innermost being, in our cells, in our brains, in our awareness, how important it is to let go of that attachment to the outcome. There comes a kind of freedom, a kind of satisfaction of simply being present in this moment. I would like to invite you to join me on this journey by grabbing your mat or finding a most comfortable place where you can lay down and be undisturbed for half an hour or so. Grabbing a blanket if you tend to get cold. And just remembering to keep still during the remainder of this practice with your eyes closed. Coming down on your back. Bringing arms and legs away from center. Taking a deep, long breath in. And on the exhale, becoming aware of all those places of the body meeting the ground. The back of your head, your shoulder blades, your upper back, your hips, the back of your legs, your heels. And as you breathe deeply, slowly in and out, settling into that connection that you have with the ground or the surface that you're laying on. We will start simply by becoming aware of the sounds that surround us, closer or further away, with an intention today to keep our eyes closed during this practice and our bodies still, not moving. As we inhale, as we breathe out, we'll start now with the words I am through breathing practice. So as we inhale, slow and deep, internally in your mind, saying the word I. And as you exhale, releasing the am. Connecting breath and words. Sinking into the connection you have with that which supports you. Our sankalpa, our intention, our words today will be the same words, simply the words I am. And so we will say these words 4 times aloud. Again, connecting the sankalpa, this knowing, with our breath, starting now. Repeat these phrases, this phrase 4 times. Becoming aware, accepting any resistance there might be to these words in your body. From here, from this space, we will bring our attention, our awareness to our right hand, to the thumb of our right hand, and then jumping quickly to the next finger, and then the third, fourth, and fifth finger. The palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, the armpit, the side of the right rib cage, the waist, the hip, the buttock, the right upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, and top of the foot. From here, bringing attention to the big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth toe. Becoming aware of the whole of the right side of the body. Becoming aware now of the right side of the body together with the left side of the brain. And then following attention, awareness down the line, all the way down to the navel. The center rising and falling. See if you can distinguish a difference in energy from the right side of your body to the left. From here, from the navel rising and falling, bringing awareness to the left hand, the thumb of the left hand, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, the palm, the back of the hand, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, the armpit, the side of the rib cage, the waist, the hip, the buttock, the upper leg, the knee, and the lower leg, the ankle, the heel, the sole of the foot, the top of the foot. From here, bringing awareness to the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Then bringing awareness to the whole of the left side of the body. Now the whole of the left side together with the right side of the brain. And now coming down the line, all the way down to the navel, in the center of the body. Rising and falling with each breath. Becoming aware now of the whole of the body as one. Taking breath in and letting breath out. From here, from this space, we will start counting backwards from 27 by counting the breath. Inhaling 27, exhaling 27. Inhaling 26, exhaling 26. Inhaling 25 and exhaling 25, all the way down to 1. Staying awake and aware as we, in our mind's eye, keep counting back. If you reach 1 before the next exercise, you're welcome to start counting back again from 27. Wherever you are with your counting, concentrating now on your chest, rising and falling with every breath, and letting gently go of the numbers, becoming aware again of your body in touch with the ground. In your mind's eye, perhaps you are on a little beach. Perhaps hearing the waves in the distance coming and going, coming in and going out like your breath. Becoming aware of this gentle, supportive, protected space that surrounds you. Becoming aware perhaps of a tree to the right of you. If you were to look to your right and up a ways, you could see the trunk rising upward. A trunk with a very specific texture and color, a certain roughness that you could reach out and touch. Looking up, seeing the leaves, the upper part of the tree, moving in the wind, catching the light of the sun, and feeling comforted by the sound of the wind, the sound of the waves, and the sand underneath you, conforming to the contours of your body. Connecting with the heaviness of your body on the ground, on the sand, and breathing into that heaviness. Feeling at peace, at ease with this moment. And now feeling heat rising up from the sand, the warm, almost hot sand. Sensing your pores open to the heat. And that heat of the sand beneath you sending a glow throughout your body. It almost feels like every cell of your body has now become a little sun, radiating light and warmth. Finding your breath as you breathe through these suns that your body is now made up of. And accepting that moment and breathing through the heat. Maybe sweating lightly. And with your next breath, sensing a breeze touching your toes and moving around the soles of your feet, cooling your feet. And bringing that coolness up the legs, through the hips, the lower back, the abdomen, the chest, the arms, all the way up the neck and head. Sensing the cool air that you're breathing in through your nostrils. Sensing that coolness touching your face. Your pores getting smaller. And in your mind's eye, seeing the twilight that surrounds you, that is becoming dusk. And in the half dark, seeing stars twinkling in the sky above you. Sensing with your next breath that those same stars are mirrored inside of you. Feeling the coolness and breathing into the cool. And feeling the lightness, the sudden lightness your body has. It's almost like the air is gently picking it up off the ground, gently swaying it in the air, on the clouds, swaying in the breeze, feeling that utter lightness and accepting that moment with all of your heart. Breathing in the lightness of your body, of your being. From here, with your next breath, making an effort to stand on your feet, to feel the earth underneath you. First the sand, the warm sand, and then heel to toe, walking a few steps toward the big mountain behind you. Sensing the earth, the small, tiny pebbles underneath your feet, knowing that in this world you are safe. You are able to do whatever feels right for you. And gently walking up the path, feeling as light as a feather, as flexible and mobile as a feather. As you stride up the path, feeling the coolness surround you, feeling the stars shining inside of you as they guide you to the very top of this mountain. As you're walking up the path, feeling big boulders to your right and left, beautiful plants coming up through the hard earth, and making your way, feeling yourself slightly exhausted from this level of height of the thin air, but knowing in your heart, in your mind, that this is your purpose. Striding up to the very top of this mountain and seeing the flatness of the top, perfect for sitting on, laying on, standing on. With a last step, a last effort, making it to that flat top and feeling exhilarated, full of lightness and joy as you look around this beautiful landscape, the sea, the ocean, in the far away distance, the colors of the sky echoing your sense of freedom, and accepting this moment fully. You are now welcome to jump off this mountaintop into the beautiful valley a little lower down. You're welcome to climb it down, whatever feels right for you. You are free and safe in this world to do whatever feels right. With a feeling of exhilaration and excitement and lightness coming to that lower valley, and knowing that you are home, knowing in your heart, in your center, that you are home. In your mind's eye, laying back, perhaps with your hands clasped behind your head, feeling a sense of peace, complete peace, as you look up to the stars and recognize those same stars inside of you, shining, and knowing that you are connected. From this place of connection, sensing the back of your head connecting with the floor, the ground underneath you, your shoulder blades, your upper back, your hips, your legs, your heels, connecting with this beautiful piece of earth. Sensing the breath as your rib cage rises and falls with every inhale and every exhale. I invite you now to say again 4 times aloud, I am. Connecting it with your breath. Feeling exhilarated and at peace. Sensing the air that surrounds you, and sensing your body in touch with the ground. The air coming and going through the nostrils. Becoming aware of the sounds that surround you. Close and far. Becoming aware of the energy, the atmosphere of the place where you are currently lying. And knowing that you are bringing this sense of contentment, this sense of peace and connectedness to your life, to this moment. Taking a deep breath. Becoming aware of your feet and your hands. Becoming aware of your eyes, your lips. The chest again rising and falling. And slowly, perhaps moving your toes and fingers. Knowing that you are new, that you now know. Gently moving, slowly moving every part of your body. Happily being in the space where you are because you have a sense of limitlessness. The limitlessness of you. Perhaps coming into a side sleeping position. And slowly coming up into a seat. As you open your eyes, your inner world is still a part of you. Knowing that you can take this world with you wherever you are, because this is you. And coming into prayer pose, Anjali Mudra, connecting that world with the present world through the palms of your hands meeting. And saying thank you. Thank you, for your life. Thank you for joining me today. I wish you a beautiful day, and I hope you can repeat this practice as often as feels good and is appropriate for you.